Hey, this is Life with Shauna Renee, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This video is about first date locked out on about a balcony. Let's watch the video.
This guy I went on a date with locked me out in his balcony at his apartment in DC. Well, I've been on a couple dates with this guy, so we ended up having like a movie night at his place. Actually, I was there so he can cook for me. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. He cooks for me and we're like watching a movie while we eat, and then I hear like a move of motion or something coming from the bathroom, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, did you hear that? Something literally just like moved, or like a door opened. It felt like someone was already inside the apartment with us. So he gets up and he's like, let me check. So he goes into the bathroom and he comes back and he's like, oh, do you want to go to the balcony? And I'm thinking he said, do you want to go to the bathroom? I'm like, no, I don't. I'm good here. And he was like, no, we're going to go to the balcony. So he goes to the balcony, locks me outside in the freaking balcony. It is cold. He locks me there and he's like, just be here for a few minutes. I'm like, huh? Peeping through the blinds, and like this man is walking around in circles, and like he looks like he's like panicking or something, and I'm like, what is going on? And mind you, I don't have my phone outside with me. I don't have anything on with me but like a t-shirt and some shorts. Like, that's all I had with me. And like, I'm over here thinking this shit is a joke. I'm over here thinking like this man is about to surprise me or something. He's like, oh, just be out in my balcony in the cold, and then like, you can come back in like 2 minutes. I'm over here thinking he's trying to surprise me. I'm such a dumbass. So then he closes the blinds as he sees it. I'm like trying to peep through, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? So a couple minutes later, like 5 minutes later, after being stuck outside in the cold, he comes outside and he's like, kind of like, I don't know, like this man is like staring into sunset, and I'm like, what the heck just happened? Like, you just locked me outside in your balcony in the cold with no shoes on. What is going on? He's like, oh, it's nothing, and it's nothing. I'm like, no, it is something. Like, your entire demeanor changed the moment I mentioned there was like a crack, or like I heard a motion in your house. And in my mind, I'm like, does someone live here? Does someone else live here? Like, have you been locking them in the bathroom for so long? Like, what is going on? So he didn't want to tell me, and I was like, you know what, like, I'm gonna go, because it's just so weird how like you don't want to tell me or be honest about the situation. I don't know you that well enough for me to be angry at whatever you have going on, but I was like, just be honest. And we got back in like his in like the living room, and I was like, what's going on? He didn't want to tell me, and all of a sudden this guy had like 3 phones, and I was like, what the heck? Was he pimping out girls or something? Like, what was going on? He was like checking his 3 phones and everything. I was like, what is going on? Be honest. And he was like, oh, I can't tell you. And then he was like, oh, like you just came at the wrong time. In my mind, I'm like, either like this guy's having a bad trip or something, or he's like a drug dealer and he has like, his clients come to his house, because he worked for politics. Don't date any guy that works on the Hill or something. Don't date any guy in DC that works on the Hill, first of all. Oh, can I walk you down? I was like, no, I'm good. Like, you can't walk me down to like my Uber or anything. I'm good until you're gonna be honest with me. He was like, this is just a bad day. He was like, I promise I'll tell you. This is for like 15 minutes. This guy's like walking around in circles in his apartment for 15 minutes. I'm like, okay. As I leave, I turn to my left. There's like a girl walking away. I'm like, maybe that's like his ex or something. I don't know. It was so weird. And y'all, I had to stay to figure out what the fuck the plot was. My friends was like, girl, you better stay. We need to figure out why he really did what he did. So he texted me like 2 days later, and I was like, 2 days is enough for you to come up with the perfect lie to tell me. But I was gonna be seated and listen to what he had to say, because we're nosy as fuck. He gave me some like bullshit excuse and saying like it's someone he used to date and they used to live together, and like I don't know, like he didn't know how like she still had access to the apartment and everything. I felt like that was bullshit. And also, he's Nigerian, well, Nigerian by penetration. So all you people that swear that I don't date people of color, here you go, another situation. I was like, yeah, that was a lie. But I still kept him around for the plot. And then one other time he lied to me about having like 3 phones. He was like, I don't have 3 phones. I don't have 3 phones. I was like, oh, you have a third phone. And he was like, I don't have a third phone. He was lying to me for like 5 minutes about having a third phone. I was like, yes, you do. And I said, you have like a red iPhone. And he was like trying to make a joke about it. And like, you know, what do I expect from a guy that locked me out in his balcony? Nothing. But yeah, that was kind of the moment where I stopped talking to him. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think it was a truth or it was a lie about him locking me out, or like the whole situation because his ex came and like he claimed that she was depressed or something like that? Let me know what you guys think, because after that I kind of just cut him off. And yeah, but don't date guys in DC. This is why I don't date black guys or Nigerian guys, okay? Or Nigerian by penetration. I don't give a fuck. Nigerian anything, I just don't.
Honestly, my opinion is that he had a whole girl, or he had multiple girls, and he had so many phones for so many different girls and different area codes, if you get my drift. So, because he had so many phones, and he couldn't tell you what it was that we don't even really know what he does. I mean, he said he was in politics, but we don't really know that's really a cover for something else. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta be extra careful, you know, nowadays. But what do y'all know? What do y'all like about this this video? And you know what to do? Comment below. Don't forget to like my channel. Check out my channel. Subscribe to my channel. And more videos are on the way. This is Life with Shauna Renee, and I'm out. Bye!